Hey everyone, Agile Coach Omar here. So in this video, I'm going over a conversation I had with a hiring manager. And we were talking about AI and the Agile transformation. You don't want to miss this video because you're going to learn a lot of things and you're going to be also surprised. All right, let's dive in. Last week, Thursday, I had a conversation with a hiring manager. Okay, and I was asking I'm asking them, there's not like, what is going on with agile roles? Where are we going? Are you companies still looking for Scrum Masters the way it used to be in 2018, for example, 2019, even during COVID? That was amazing days when we like as Scrum Masters. And by the way, back in 2018, companies did not really understood the role of a Scrum Master. So anyone with a PSM1 and they say, I'm good with facilitating ceremonies, they hired them. Okay? But today, companies know exactly that a Scrum Master is a coach first. They help teams become better teams. They become, um, they deliver better results with values. You know what I mean? This is the role of a Scrum Master. It's not only a facilitator, a servant leader, not only that. No. So now that's why companies are now very picky. Okay, they know exactly what a Scrum Master is. So when they do an interview with someone, the first 5 minutes, they will be able to know if that person know exactly what a Scrum Master is, has experience or not. Okay? Okay. So I asked this hiring manager, what's going on? Like, what are you doing in your companies? Are you still looking for Scrum Masters, Agile coaches, Agile agents? They said that person told me yes. However, started 2 months ago, or the trend started 2 months ago, that the majority of the budgets, okay, the majority of companies' budgets are going to AI. Companies want to replace their softwares or embed in their softwares AI everywhere. Okay? Now, there are few budget left for agile transformation, fewer budget left to acquire new Scrum Masters and Agile coaches. And that's gonna stay like this for between 12 to 18 months. In that period, most of the budgets are gonna go to AI to change all their ecosystem, their softwares, and all of that. Now, after 12 or 18 months, depends on every company, of course, there's gonna be a booming on management people. Scrum Masters are one of them, of course. Why? Because let me tell you something. Today, without AI, let's say we have 100 developers, okay, within 10 teams, okay? We need 50 management people between product owners, product managers, okay, project managers, Scrum Masters, um, RTEs. We need 50 management in the management layer to work with 100 developers. Now, when AI is in place, now we have 100 developers plus AI. Now they are very powerful teams. They're gonna deliver a a lot faster, okay? More sophisticated. So to handle that, we can't handle it with only 50 management people. Now we need 100 management people for 100 plus AI developers. Okay? This is where we're going. Now, the question is, are you ready when they need these kind of management people? Now, AI is in place. That means you, as a Scrum Master, if you don't know how to prompt AI, you will not get a job. So you need to be an AI Scrum Master. I've been using AI for over a year now, every day, in everything I do, as an Agile Coach, Scrum Master, RTE. And it's helping me a lot. It's much faster to figure out things. Okay? It will never be able to replace me because we need that human management thinking brain to help me go to the next step. Okay? Now, again, people, developers with AI, they're gonna work faster, much more powerful. We need management that can handle this pace. Okay? They're gonna hire strong management people. So you need to be prepared for that. Okay? So a certificate is not enough. A certificate with safe also not enough. Now you need to know AI, you need to know what to coach people about, okay? You need to know how to create a coaching plan for your team. You need to know how to work with other teams, other Scrum Masters. So you really need to become that Scrum Master. Your brain should function as a Scrum Master and not only saying, yeah, I know the ceremonies, I know how to do a daily stand up. This is not enough. They don't want people like that. Okay, they want leaders, they want thinkers, they want people who, Scrum Masters who really can handle the pace of how much teams can handle. Okay, you're gonna also help your team because when things are going fast, they're gonna fail faster, right? You're going to help your team to handle failure and make sure that every failure is actually a step forward to succeed, to become a better team. Okay, these kind of mindset, you really need to have that. Okay, awesome. Now, of course, within that 12 to 18 months, they still need Scrum Masters. Like, I don't know if you were here because I started this session by telling you that September and October are one of the best months in the whole year as quantity of Scrum Master jobs. Okay, I said September, October, March, April, May. Okay, those are the best in the month in the year. Okay, so um, so yeah, if you're looking for Scrum Master jobs right now, September is a good month. All right, if you're ready, if you have the steps that I showed you. Now, only like I told you about a safe certificate is very important, right? Now, if you only have that and your resume is not good enough, you will not also get any interview. So you need to know how to use AI to create the best resume, a version of your current resume for that job description. I have never applied for a job with the resume that is on my folder for a long time. However, I bring my resume, go on ChatGPT, copy paste my resume, copy paste the job description, and ask ChatGPT, make sure that my resume match this job description, and let me download it as a Word document. ChatGPT will create all of that for me, and I just click a button and download it and apply with it. And I'm not going to use that job, that resume again, because every job description it's a different resume. Okay? Does anyone have any question?
So what are some of the good tools that we need to learn to get ahead of the curve here?
It's not much about the tools, okay?
Okay.
The only thing you really need to know is what really is a Scrum Master as a
Mm-hmm.
person, as a
Mm-hmm.
profile, and you need to think of AI as your best assistant in everything and how to use that assistant very well. So your prompts need to be sharp.
Okay. So learning tools like the ChatGPT, Copilot, and all those AI tools would be a good thing to have in your back pocket.
Yeah, now if you know how to use ChatGPT, it's exactly the same way you use Copilot or any other AI agent.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because a
Okay.
Scrum Master is like, oh, sorry.
Yes, Cassidy, what did you say?
So because a Scrum Master is like, a coach, a facilitator, and all that, how do you incorporate AI into that if it's more of a personable job?
Good question. I'm gonna give you one example that I use. Okay, I go on ChatGPT and I tell, well, before that, when I have a new contract, by the way, when I sign a new contract, okay, and I started my first day, I of course break ice with a lot of people, right? After breaking the ice and get introduced and talking with people, what do? I go on ChatGPT and I create a GPT for that new contract, and I will tell GPT that, look, I'm a new Scrum Master for this team, the name of the team. And in that team, we have John. He is a developer, software developer, like back end. We have Emily, a front end developer. So I put all the names of the developers, the people, the team members. I put their names and I put their profession, their expertise, what they do. And then I keep that, okay? I also tell GPT what we're working on, what is our mission, okay? Where our, like, what the backlog looks like, okay? I cannot copy paste the backlog and put it in GPT, but how it looks like, okay? And some places, by the way, it is forbidden for you to give ChatGPT some sensitive information. You need to pay attention to that as well. So just general ideas, and then I also tell ChatGPT that, well, my team doesn't know enough Agile, so they are new to this. Give me a coaching plan for the next 3 months, 1 hour per week, to help them have a higher Agile maturity and help me figure out how I can discover or how I can calculate their maturity out of 10, and how can I like get the result? How can I get the score? Okay, what kind of things I need to do to get the score every month to see how we're growing. Okay, ChatGPT will give me a plan here. Now, let's say it gave me a plan of 30 coaching sessions, let's say. And ChatGPT will tell me your first coaching session is about, I don't know, like creating a working agreement. I will say, okay, great. What about you create for me a presentation about working agreement? Don't make it so long. I want the first half hour a presentation for me to teach, the other half an hour to collaborate, to have a whiteboard, putting post-its and do that together. It will create that for me. You do that for every coaching session. Okay? Another example. Well, I have two people within the team having a conflict. I go on ChatGPT. Hey, by the way, this person with that person are having conflict on different ideas about doing this kind of thing. What should I do next? I don't want to have this conflict become uh, a burden to the team. ChatGPT will tell me what to do next. It might tell me, go do a problem-solving workshop meeting with your team, have this problem statement in front of them, and let's everyone collaborate on how to solve this. Okay? This is how you use AI.